Hey, this is Nate Barcalow, and you are watching Bridge the Atlantic.
Well, you know what? Let's just jump right into this. Let's have a little bit of fun. Are you ready for 20 questions?
I think so.
I feel like such a showman. Like, are you ready for 20 questions? And I feel like something's gonna like.
I almost feel like you need a costume change every time we do 20 questions.
Costume change with a bunch of gold glitter, like
yeah.
Things popping behind me, like wee.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's do this. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Meat or veggies?
Meat.
Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter if I had to choose.
You have
TV or Netflix?
Netflix.
Studio or stage?
Ooh, studio.
CD or vinyl?
CD.
I'm asking this one, Ross. Deftones or Glassjaw?
Deftones.
Education or experience?
Ooh, that's rough. I'd say experience.
Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead?
Game of Thrones.
Talent or attitude?
Ooh, talent.
Canada or Scotland?
Canada.
Yes, I got one. Canada got one. But you guys have a lot of support here. You got to say Canada.
Well, yeah.
I had a lot of support in Scotland too.
No, not support again.
Style or substance?
Substance.
Agreed. Family Guy or American Dad?
Family Guy.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Michael Jackson or Michael Bolton?
Jackson.
Like that's even a question, right?
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Ooh.
Talking about movies or the TV show?
Oh, well, both.
I hadn't thought that
one
hard.
For each. One for each. One for each.
Because I love the old Star Trek TV show, but
okay.
I'd have to say Star Wars.
Celine Dion or Marilyn Manson?
Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
Now, really don't overthink this. We don't really know what this question is. Whale or kale?
Whale.
Good choice. Good choice.
Is that
no explanation needed? You don't need to explain it.
Okay.
We're as confused as you are.
It's like, is that wrong? Is that the wrong answer?
No, we've had that question since the beginning, and we just haven't changed it because people get so confused by it, and we're still very confused by it. So whatever.
It's like, I mean, if it comes down to eating one of them, kale, but it's like something you want to look at, or probably a whale. I don't know.
Exactly. I don't think kale is that interesting to look at.
No.
Bette Midler or the Riddler?
The Riddler.
Before we ask this question, and I'm almost scared because I'm going to totally like basically lobby you on this one. And then if I lose, it's going to be even worse. So, okay. I've been following, I love what you've done since the beginning. I was a fan of Drive-Thru Records before you guys have been signed. And I remember when you guys first, I remember the story you guys getting signed. I remember, I just a huge fan growing up as a teenager. When I first saw you guys at Warped Tour, I can't remember, this must have been early 2000s. I wish I could find this picture. I know it's online somewhere, so I'll put it up on the screen here. I am like a 16 or 17-year-old punk with like bright red Mike Shinoda, early Linkin Park days, spiky hair. And I got a photo with you back then. And I've just been following you guys, following what you've done and various projects, of course, in Finch and various projects down over the years. Love what you do. Huge inspiration on me and my music over the years. And I mean, that's just the short of it. So, I mean, now, Ross, you can go ask the question.
Well, hang on, Marcio. I actually may have something to add to this. So, I studied popular music performance at college.
You bastard.
You don't even know what I'm going to say.
I just know you're going to win it.
And for one of our classes, we had to write about a vocalist. And I picked Nate Barcalow.
Hey.
Yeah.
I didn't get
and
a
also
hey.
I wore a Finch
my story.
And I also wore a Finch shirt in one of my school pictures, and my mom was like, "You cannot have that as your school pictures. Like, you should have worn something smarter." But nope, I was wearing a Finch shirt.
Okay,
it was way too big for me, by the way.
In my old high school band, Article 19, we used to cover What Is to Burn. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I used to scream just because you screamed. So I would scream, and I would totally shoot my voice out for like 2 weeks. So I ended up going to a vocal coach who's actually one of my best friends now, Jen. And she still tells me to this day, I went to her and I said, look, I already know how to sing. I just need to learn how to scream. And she's like a classically trained. She looks at me like, okay. So, I mean, there's
Did she give you any tips that worked?
Well, actually, yeah. So just learning how to even breathe properly and sing properly actually helps you scream, without hurting yourself. But there's just a whole guttural scream that you can't even. It just has to come from. I don't know why I did this. That did not. That was not. I mean, down here. It comes from right here. So, anyways, let's see. Ross, you gonna ask this question or what?
Marcio, I think I've
no,
got
I think
a feeling
you need
which
to
way
ask.
this is gonna go.
No, I have a feeling. Okay, you ask the question. You just ask.
Okay. If you haven't guessed already, the question is Ross or Marcio.
That's not fair.
That's why we're lobbying.
You guys gonna make me choose, really?
Well, let's just Ross. I'm very sensitive. I mean, Ross can get over these things. Like, Ross is fine. I'm really trying for this. All right.
Basically, Marcio needs this more than I do. So.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Whatever. Just follow your heart, Nate. You're someone who follows your heart. So, just follow your heart.
This is tough, man. I like you guys. I like both you guys. This is tough. Can I opt out of this one?
Yes, because I don't want to lose. Just say like Ross.
Can you imagine if we just carried this on for 20 minutes? Like, no, you have to pick. Come on, you have to pick.
Literally, like looking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
One of our past guests described it as Sophie's choice, and that was probably one of the most.
You guys saved this to the end for a reason, I guess.
Thanks for watching Bridging Atlantic's 20 Questions. To see what we talked about in the full interview, click the link below.
Also, be the first to catch our latest interviews and videos by clicking that subscribe button. Share this video with your friends and let us know what you think of the show.